Ooh. It's gonna get a little quickie in here. Some quickie raincoating. Secret illegal members only casino. There's something about the kid now? Was this the first statue? That sounds kind of like me.
You're the culprit.
You're the first statue.
Huh?
Oh wait.
Sorry.
Damn, he was so confident. Oh, those pants are white. Oh, it was though.
You're the culprit.
You're the only one. We didn't even have a mystery labyrinth. Guess this is the end of the line.
Why?
No money for meat buns.
Hmm?
Right.
Whoa!
They got away!
Chase him.
Say,
Sure.
We got the bag.
For now.
come on!
No.
Say,
What's up?
oh,
I mean, what am I gonna do with the criminal? There's something happened to him then.
come on!
There's no way I'm talking to the peacekeepers right now. Not during this part of the game. I don't think there's any point where I'd ever want to talk to the peacekeepers. Oh, secret club's right here.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the Peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Lazy. Just cut through it.
It's open. Let's go inside.
Oh. This is where she reveals her quirk.
The Peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
I mean, Locked Room Mystery was cool the first time they did it,
But
now
there's
it's
not
kinda
much
like-
more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Oh, her net ability.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
Did I say she had?
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
Damn, that's
Another way
very
to
specific
describe it would
ability.
be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
So, like, couldn't you have done some more conditions or something to just see the person committing the crime? Or see the place when the crime was discovered? Like, how do these net abilities work? I know that ability would be too broken. So, like, are there conditions on these abilities?
My power
make them-
allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
It's very specific.
Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the Mystery Labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry! Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
Of course not.
Of course not. I have to talk to her, of all people.
What?
Oh, she's doing it right now. Oh, so no one else would be able to... So she could be lying about her ability, and no one would know. Except for me, because my ability is to confirm their ability.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember.
Wait.
Did you feel anything?
Is sharing
from
other
the
people's
Albatross
abilities not his own?
Express?
That's her ability?
You know, when the other master detectives use their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
What? That's a lie.
What? Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied.
That would have been funny.
Look at you blush. Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
But you didn't do that before.
I can do that.
I guess there's just crumbs of it. You didn't actually get the full ability before?
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Oh, you just skipped through all that?
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Jesus, she's shy too.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Oh, well there we go.
Huh?
Full on
Just the
Byakuya.
thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know she was like
I
that
didn't know
though.
you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Aren't
I don't
you
trust anyone
quirky?
except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Damn, she must be really asexual.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined.
Oh, the trumpet is back.
Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Wait, so why did we stop using it? Oh wait.
It's...
So I can just turn it on? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's...
I see.
Nothing else different here.
You just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
Okay, what thing? What are you pointing at? Oh, she's doing fucking slots.
a body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. And this all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene, and it's so quiet. It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him, signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you
Damn,
know
call
this.
this basic.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
Basic.
This situation is identical to the
Now,
murder at the
yes.
clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
Yeah, holding. Consistent.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Vent. How do I check the vent? Oh, there you go.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
So none of these are really locked room mysteries.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent?
We use those to climb.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or they walked on them.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
So none of these, they just had a different way of leaving the crime scene, other than the front door. Oh, locked
What
room.
a rich fragrance. How about a taste, Master?
That's pretty funny that they made her have random interactions with the environment like that. The seat was knocked down.
That's...
Knocked over or throw off the investigation. Would throwing down furniture really throw off the investigation? I guess. You're spending time on something that's not important.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Everything here.
This could be the clincher.
Didn't I check everything around here already? Everything.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
How did you
My
get?
forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
So Nen does exist in
I
this
could,
world.
but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry. Since I was young, I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback.
So she's a specialist.
After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind. I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDO, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied. I believed I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. And through painstaking effort and training,
Meditation.
I gained this ability in 3 days.
3 days.
3 days?
As I told you earlier, this ability can only see when a corpse is first discovered. It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint. It is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required. I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why prior research is crucial.
Yeah, this is pretty strict.
Lastly,
condition.
post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body. At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I can't see any living things that were at the scene.
So if someone was hiding in the room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
No, my ability isn't so good at detecting people.
You gotta train more.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Really old one.
Feel free to summon me whenever you need my help. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
I guess. What are you doing around here? You've seen everything, right? Well, I guess I need to see it without the post-cognition.
What does that mean? That's...
Well,
Did I not look at this with post-cognition already? Oh, I guess I didn't. I thought I did.
Oh,
Solution.
there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
I think we
If it
can
was
see that
thrown
can't be
in
used.
from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
They could have left it there and then just went out the vent. Oh no, but it's not in here anymore. I mean, it would have been taken away when the peacekeepers came in.
I think that's about it.
End investigation.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
You don't have to tell them how you figure out things.
We still
how to
have
figure them
locked
out,
room
right?
mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Yinma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there. The building we're heading to is accessed through Yima District. Let's hurry there.
So cold. Alright, I wish I could play more, but I have to go do stuff. This one's a short, little quickie. Just want to get some detectiving in. Hopefully I can play more tonight. And can get started on the trial at least. Where is this mansion?
Not this way.
This way. Come on, not being an open world game in 2023. What's wrong with it? That's what we need, an open world detective game. Oh, another figurine. A silver one with Fubuki. How many keys we got? 14. And there's 2 more scenes left, so that's probably like another 8. So we're gonna have 22 keys by the end. Lara. Ooh. How do I already have a memory with her? What the hell have I done with her? Save it there. And we will come back later. Solve this mystery. The mystery of the nail man. Alright. Bye-bye.